Fellas, I'm about to get off. I'm about to play my game versus Is.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense up to the line fast. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. This is ahead for about 5. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
And he's tackled for no gain. Offensive line fast. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. Nick's looking to throw.
Nigga, drop that!
Just loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming.
Oh, I was about to say.
Something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots.
Hey, what just happened, dog?
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think like that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now Nix. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically.
You know, you leaving?
But I don't know how you test courage at the Combine. Because
Where you going, man?
Nobody wants to hit you.
What?
That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Did you ask me, man?
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 44-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Mix. That one complete to Pitts. Oh, about 19 yards on fourth down, partner. And the call to go for it pays off.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running in the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
11. Hey, can.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good. We're up Bengals.
On one, ready?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they just get the play off. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On one, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Brown on the inside give. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll run again with Brown, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On one, right?
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Pass complete to Goddard. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Bengals 10, Lions 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Hey, kill.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Nix from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Walker on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bengals 10.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Behind.
Play action now. Burrow.
Thank you.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They send the tight end in motion. Nix with it on first. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Running with Walker again. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
What's addition leaving out here? Anyway, 88 overall new corner in.
And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's called in by Olave, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. Place hot. Stop.
Brown quick on the draw here. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Lions have recovered it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On 1, ready?
So 1st down from the 41.
11. Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short and long route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow on the play action. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go.
First down carry for Brown.
Trash.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brown.
Snigger.
For the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a huge
Nervous, bro. Let's go.
scoreboard, Brock.
Let's get it.
To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Oh, you're not thinking.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun.
This nigga hit my dude, dog. That's pass interference.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Got his man. Thomas has it. Well, this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Staying with Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5.
Yeah.
Now 2nd and 5. Walker now from the gun. And he has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Now an inside give to Walker. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Nix. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
10-yard loss on the play.
Offense in the hurry up here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
What are you looking for, shoes? Dino, where'd you put your shoes at? They in his hand, Neat.
Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there, third down.
Make sure those are new ones, too.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
He on the phone playing me.
Quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yes.
Here's Nix to throw. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. His man.
Got these books.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Thank you.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Going deep here for the end zone.
Pick him, please.
And he will
That's trash. To even throw something like that is garbage, and they let him catch that over 3 niggas. Get the heck out of here. Garbage. Keep niggas in the game making that kind of trash play like that.
The point after splits the upright.
Play good all game, and they get the Madden give you that. Like, throw my stick in the TV,
So
dog.
after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
Just threw it up, caught a touchdown.
Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over
Ah.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We don't shoot him. Oh, I did.
Nix looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Walker. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Walker on the give. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Walker on 2nd. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Dose of the hurry up here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Lions leading by 5.
Or no?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the ground with Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Walker hauls it in. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They're going to pass it here. He brings it in. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Justin Jefferson. Touchdown.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completes downfield to Felton.
And that block.
Down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
No more time there.
Timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Sends this to the end zone.
Don't do it.
And that was probably their last gasp.
Don't do it.